G'day, hey. It's Carrie Ann from Five Pines, and we are doing episode 2 of KEZ Can Cook in quarantine on a budget. So today we are going to make the Filipino national dish. We're going to do it with chicken, which is chicken adobo, and we're going to start first off with the rice. We have our trusty rice cooker here and our rice that's sealed and locked. So this is generally 1 cup, okay? So got 5 people we're cooking for, because remember, 5 Pines, a family of 5. We're cooking on a budget. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is more than enough for us. So in our trusty pan here, or dish thing from the rice cooker, we are going to wash the rice. So this is something that we do a lot in Filipino cooking, is we ensure that we wash the rice to get the starch out of it, so it's not gluggy and sticky. And as you can see how white that is, and you just grab it between your fingers and wash it. So as you can see, the water is a white color, which is the starch, and then you just drain it. Drain it as much as you can. Then you try and flatten it out, top it up with water. Now usually the Filipinos say to wash it until there's no starchy color come out of it, but the general rule when it comes to the rice, at the very top of the rice, see the water level there, the top of the actual granules of rice, you stick your finger in, and if it goes to that first there, you're right. And perfect. Let's put that one on. So as you know, with 5 members of the family, we are cooking on a budget. We are in Australia, we are in quarantine, can't do anything. So today's ingredients for the dish is chicken drumsticks, which cost $3.68, and that will feed the 5 of us. White vinegar, which is in that cup, which is about 1 cup or 1.5 cup. That's water. We have bay leaves, an onion, always garlic, peppercorns, and some oyster sauce to give it a bit more of a sweeter flavour, some sugar, fish sauce, which we only use a small amount of because it's very concentrated, and the favourite, seasoning sauce. Okay, so we are going to cook this dish in my fry pan today because it has a little bit more room. We're going to turn it up to 2nd highest heat, and our trusty oil in the pan. We're going to put the drumsticks in and brown them off. That's just to seal the juices in. Can you hear that sizzle? So as you can see from the skin, it's starting to turn more of a whiter colour, and then you should be able to turn it. This dish is very easy. You can just literally walk away once it's all put on. Alright, now while that's sizzling off, what we need to do is prepare our garlic. So once again, chop off that part that has that wooden kind of texture at the bottom. Alright, I've got my mortar and pestle, always need that. It's the easiest way for me, I love it. Okay, so I have added the salt in there to make it more of a paste when you bash the crap out of the garlic. So let's do that. The chicken is still sizzling off. Now that that is done, we should be able to turn over our chicken. As you can see, it's a little bit different in colour now, and there's a little bit of a golden brown there. And that's when you know you can turn the chicken. Now, it's time to chop the onion. Now, this is just a really rough kind of chop. So, you get the end off, slice it down the side, like so, and then it makes it just a little bit easier to rip off the brown, the casing. Okay, so now that you've got the onion naked, then you cut it in half, like that. Chop that little bit off there that holds it together. Same as the other one. So see how the cells run along that way? We're going to go along that way as well, and we're going to divide it into about 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It needs to just be coarse, no specific kind of width, like so. Wait for that chicken to brown off just a little bit more, and then we should be able to add in the onion and the garlic. So what we might do to keep the process going a little bit quicker is we might turn it up to the second highest setting on the fry pan. Now we should be able to add in the onion and the garlic. Just be careful when you do this because the pan is very hot and it will spit up at you. As you're putting this in the pan, you actually need to separate the onion so it kind of goes over it all. That way it's evenly dispersed and that onion's getting to me again. Okay, now the garlic. Now that it's became a little bit more translucent in the way of the onion, you just need to kind of turn your chicken around a little bit. So then that way it's evenly cooked. What we need to do now is to take this a little bit further. We're going to add in our vinegar. So this is about 1.5 cups worth for the amount that we have here, which is 2, 4, 6 to 8 drumsticks. We add our water in and we just kind of cover it, so then that way it's kind of like boiling itself. And we add in our bay leaves. Now I like to put a fair few bay leaves in here. Now I know every Filipino recipe for this very same dish only says like 3 or something, but you know what, I don't care. This is KEZ fusion food, mate. We put some cracked pepper in. Now with the actual Filipino recipe, they like to put full peppercorns, but because I have little kids, I find it's better to have them already grinded. Just a little bit of fish sauce, just enough to cover a little bit of chicken there. Now with this dish, it does come with a lot of soy. Now it's pretty much a sweet and sour kind of dish, so it's just literally a taste here, taste there, make sure that it kind of has that kind of twang or where it's sweet and sour. So as you can see, it looks like I am putting a lot of soy sauce in, and I am. So now you can see at the bottom there that it's actually changing the colour. Give that a little bit of a mix so it all incorporates with one another. And last but not least is a cup of sugar. Well, not quite a cup. Throw that over your chicken. We have all of that mixed in there. Let's have a bit of a taste test. Now it's hot. Needs a little bit more soy. As you can see there, the syrup is a kind of brown. Just one more taste test. Perfect. So what we need to do now is put the lid on, let it simmer away, turn it down to about halfway heat, and just let that sit for the next half an hour. It should look like the bone doesn't have any meat on there, or a little bit, it'll all fall away from the bone. So to all my Filipino compadres, cousins, mum, everybody that's Filipino, don't be hating on me for getting this wrong, because it's my own fusion and I'm just taking a little bit out of the traditional part, but thankfully I have half Filipino to be able to do stuff like this. I love the culture of Filipinos. They are such a happy people and we love this food. We love all the food, so you'll see a lot more on this channel of that. So I just wanted to let you know that it may not be the traditional recipe, but it's my recipe and it comes off the traditional Filipino chicken adobo. The little girls wanted to, they could smell the food, so they wanted to join in, didn't you? This is Sophia with the yucky face.
No.
You hungry?
She got a mess of hair. But this is what it should look like now that it has caramelized together and it looks like it's coming off the bone. All we have to do now is serve it up and then see how they enjoy it. So the rice is now cooked. We are back from about 30 minutes of waiting for the chicken to be ready. So this dish is for my son. He has about 2 spoonfuls of rice.
You hungry?
Chicken. Just grab a little bit of the sauce and just drizzle it over the plate, just to give the rice a little bit of taste. And there you have it.
Chicken adobo.
So this dish altogether would have cost about $10. Now dividing that by 5 would be around $2 each. So you know what? Budget all the way. Yay. So thank you for watching this episode today, and we hope to see you soon. Make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure that notification thingy is on, because you want to see me, don't you?
It's yum. I love it. That's super hot.
You like it?
And thank you for the dinner, Mummy. I like your videos. Thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
Here, Fia.
I
Is it yummy?
died. It tastes like nothing.
Oh, yummy then.
Oh, it's delicious. Oh, look. Mmm. See me on the next episode.